Yes, good evening, USA, International Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens. This is your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, creator, host with the most, misunderstood lonely nomad, the man who holds the back doors of the Q5 and N24 buses, and of course, unstoppable independent podcaster and Queens, New York native who is also a New York Mets fan from Laurelton, Queens, New York. And yes, you are now rocking, tuning, streaming, listening, and watching the 341st episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast. And we got a jam-packing show for you today. Live and direct in this comedy space. From StreamYard and YouTube. I already addressed the situation with my other Android tablet, which is kind of like out of service at the moment. That's why I'm not using Instagram Live and stuff. So until I get me a new Android tablet, I will try my best to actually do some recapping of the topics in some of the episodes. All right. Yes, and in the meantime, go ahead and grab that subscribe button for me on the YouTube channel page, G Money Stacks 555, for more live podcast episodes. You can't miss it when you go to the page. When you go to the page, you're gonna see the word live, and all the videos is gonna be right there. You can't miss it. Leave a like and a comment along with the episodes, and of course, be sure to catch up with the episodes in case you miss any of them whatsoever. Don't worry, everything's going to be uploaded and posted to the YouTube channel page automatically. All right, so yeah, and I will handle the rest. I'll handle the rest where you can actually listen, stream, and watch new episodes and stuff wherever you get and listen to your podcast. All right. In the meantime, I want to get to this mental health check-in, man. First and foremost, before I even get into the mental health check-in, man, let me just say something about myself, man, and how I'm feeling mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So far, I am taking it one day by day, despite my current job situation that's going out of business. And I already applied to like maybe between 12 to 13 jobs already. So 3 of them already rejected me already. So that makes it 9 job applications. So I haven't heard back from any of them, but I will reach out if they don't reach out to me this week. So basically, overall, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, all the above. I'm between gut punched and taking it day by day. So that's all it is, though. All right, so let's go to this mental health check-in. I want to actually get to it. Let me try something here. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Other than that, man, I want to know how you folks are doing. How's y'all weekend? I hope y'all basically are staying hydrated and cooling off in the air conditioner, some water, Gatorade, all that other stuff. And I'm actually doing the same myself. So yeah, just bear with me here. I'm trying to hang on a second here. One second, one second. All right, we're gonna get into a little thing that I like to call mental health check-in right now. And today's topic of mental health is panic disorder. So let's get into it right here. I know a lot of you probably heard of panic disorder, but don't really understand what it is. I got you. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to actually um go through with this. So panic disorder, of course, when fear overwhelms. Do you sometimes have sudden attacks of anxiety, overwhelming fear that lasts for several minutes? Maybe your heart pounds, you sweat, and you feel like you can't breathe or think clearly. Do these attacks occur at unpredictable times with no apparent trigger, causing you to worry about the possibility of having another one at any time? An untreated panic disorder can affect your quality of life and lead to difficulties at work or school. The good news is panic disorder is treatable. You can learn more about the symptoms of panic disorder and how to find help. Now, let's start with what is a panic disorder in case for you listeners out there that don't know what that is. So, people with panic disorders have frequent and unexpected panic attacks. These attacks are characterized by a sudden wave of fear or discomfort or a sense of losing control, even when there is no clear danger or trigger. Not everyone who experiences a panic attack will develop panic disorder. Panic attacks often include physical symptoms that might feel like a heart attack, such as trembling, tingling, or rapid heart rate. Panic attacks can occur at any time. Many people with panic disorders worry about the possibility of having another attack and may significantly change their life to avoid having another attack. Panic attacks can occur as frequently as several times a day or as rarely as a few times a year. Damn. Panic disorder often begins in the late teens or early adulthood. Women are more likely than men to develop panic disorder. Yikes. 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 All right. So, what are the signs and symptoms of panic disorder, you ask? People with panic disorder may have sudden and repeated panic attacks of overwhelming anxiety and fear, a feeling of being out of control, or a fear of death or impending doom during a panic attack, an intense worry about when the next panic attack will happen, a fear or avoidance of places where panic attacks have occurred in the past. Physical symptoms during a panic attack, such as pounding or racing heart, sweating, chills, trembling, difficulty breathing, weakness or dizziness, tingly or numb hands, chest pain, and stomach pain or nausea. Now, what causes a panic disorder, you ask? Panic disorder sometimes runs in families, but no one knows for sure why some family members have it while others don't. Researchers have found that several parts of the brain and certain biological processes may play a crucial role in fear and anxiety. Some researchers think panic attacks are like false alarms, where our body's typical survival instincts are active either too often, too strongly, or some combination of the two. For example, someone with panic disorder might feel their heart pounding and assume they are having a heart attack. Excuse me, this may lead to a vicious cycle, causing a person to experience panic attacks seemingly out of the blue. The central feature of panic disorder, researchers are studying how the brain and body interact in people with panic disorder to create more specialized treatments. In addition, researchers are looking at the ways stress and environmental factors play a role in the disorder. How is panic disorder treated, you ask? If you are experiencing symptoms of panic disorder, talk to a healthcare provider. After discussing your history, a healthcare provider may conduct a physical exam to ensure that an unrelated physical problem is not causing your symptoms. A healthcare provider may refer you to a mental health professional, such as a psychiatrist, psychologist, or clinical social worker. The first step to effective treatment is to get a diagnosis, usually from a mental health professional. Panic disorder is generally treated with psychotherapy, medication, or both. Speak with a healthcare provider about the best treatment for you. Well, I'm actually going to save the psychotherapy part for another time, actually. So, yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm going to talk about psychotherapy in the future. So, anyway, so cognitive behavioral therapy, a research supported type of psychotherapy, is commonly used to treat panic disorder. CBT teaches you different ways of thinking, behaving, and reacting to the feelings that happen during or before a panic attack. The attacks can become less frequent once you learn to react differently to the physical sensations of anxiety and fear during a panic attack. Exposure therapy is a common CBT method that focuses on confronting the fears and beliefs associated with panic disorder to help you engage in activities you have been avoiding. Exposure therapy is sometimes used along with relaxation exercises. Um, for more information on psychotherapy, you can visit the National Institute of National Institute of Mental Health Psychotherapy's webpage. I'm not going to get into medications and all that other stuff, so I'm not going to get into all that stuff. So that's yeah. So let's see. How can I support myself and others with panic disorder? You can educate yourself. A good way to help yourself or a loved one who may be struggling with panic attacks or panic disorder is to seek information. Research the warning signs, learn about treatment options, and keep up to date with current research. Communicate. If you are experiencing panic disorder symptoms, have an honest conversation about how you are feeling with someone you trust. If you think that a friend or family member may be struggling with panic disorder, set aside a time to talk with them to express your concern and reassure them to your support. Know when to seek help. If your anxiety or the anxiety of a loved one starts to cause problems in everyday life, such as at school, at work, or with friends and family, it's time to seek professional help. Talk to a healthcare provider about your mental health. There are clinical trials studying panic disorders. Um, NIMH supports a wide range of research, including clinical trials that look at new ways to prevent, detect, or treat diseases and conditions, including panic disorder, although the individuals may benefit from being part of a clinical trial. Participants should be aware that the primary purpose of a clinical trial is to gain new scientific knowledge so that others may be better helped in the future. Researchers at NIMH and around the country conduct clinical trials with patients and healthy volunteers. Talk to a healthcare provider about clinical trials, their beliefs, and risk, and whether one is right for you. For more information, visit NIMH's clinical trials webpage. All right, and you can also find health or behavioral health treatment services locator. I'm not even going to get it. Not even well, and you can communicate by talking to a healthcare provider about your mental health. Um, and and yes, so communicating well with a healthcare provider can improve your healthcare and help you both make good choices about your health. Find tips to help prepare for and get the most out of your visit at taking control of your mental health. Tips for talking with your healthcare provider. For additional resources, including questions to ask a provider, visit the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality website. If you know someone you if you or someone you know is in immediate distress or is thinking about hurting themselves, call the National Suicide Prevention Hot Prevention Lifeline. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, toll free at 1 800 273 TALK. That's 1 800 273 8255. You can text the crisis text, the crisis text line hello to 741-741, or use the Lifeline chat on the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline website. All right. All right. With that down, what do you say we go to some transit stuff, man? What do you say we go to some transit stuff, man? What do you say we go to some transit stuff, man? And more problems in subway stations as far as like a person getting kicked onto the tracks. Yes, let's go to the New York Mass Transit files right here, man. All right, we got some issues in the subway station. We got some issues, man, and we need to get to. So, police in Manhattan are on the hunt for an assailant who randomly kicked a man onto a subway track on Sunday, authorities said. Now, this took place at the 34th Street Penn Station stop. This was around on March 3rd at 4:45 p.m. That's crazy, man. Law enforcement sources said the suspect approached from behind the victim, a 64-year-old man waiting on the northbound platform of the ACE station. That's crazy. Cops said that the attacker muttered something incoherent before suddenly kicking the victim in the back, sending him hurting to the railroad below. No, excuse me, the roadbed below. While the perpetrator fled on foot, authorities noted the victim was helped back onto the platform moments before the next train arrived. EMS whisked the victim to Lenox Healthplex for treatment of back pain and bruises to his right shin. Hours later, the ANC line saw another assault, this time in Washington Heights. At about 8 p.m. on March 3rd, a 19-year-old girl was punched in the face during an argument at the mezzanine of the 168th Street station. The woman suffered a minor injury. Police said an unknown woman attacked the victim during the dispute. Adding insult to injury, authorities said the woman's 18-year-old male companion tried to break up the fight, only to have his phone stolen, and he dropped it during the altercation. No arrests have been made in either assault. Subway crime began to spike in 2024 when in January it rose almost by 50% compared to the same time last month. Most of the crimes, however, involve property, yet several recent homicides within the subway system spurred the NYPD to surge additional police officers underground. Meanwhile, on Monday night, police released images of the suspect behind the 34th Street Penn Station assault. He was last seen wearing a red hat, sunglasses, and a blue sweater. Anyone with information regarding the assaults can call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS, or hang on a second. Or for Spanish, dial 888-57-PISTA. You can also submit tips online at crimestoppers.nypdonline.org or on Twitter. Actually, X, formerly known as Twitter, at NYPD Tips. All calls and messages are kept confidential. Next, we have the e-bike. New York City presented last week its first suite of new public e-bike during charging stations, aiming to provide a safe, reliable place for delivery workers to power up their bikes before their shift. The 5 new charging stations at Cooper Square in Manhattan are part of a 6-month pilot allowing up to 100 delivery cyclists to charge their rigs for free if they sign up for the program. The push for safe charging comes amid a spate of deadly fires related to the lithium ion batteries powering e-bikes, which has led to calls for new regulations on micro mobility. We count on delivery workers for so much, and they should be able to count on us too, Mayor Eric Adams said in a statement. This pilot program we're kicking off today will give delivery workers the ability to access safe, accessible outdoor battery charging that will undoubtedly save lives. And we're eager to expand this pilot even further. His owner said more charging ports will be open in the coming weeks, including at the Brooklyn Army Terminal in Sunset Park, SS Market on the Lower East Side, um, Plaza de las Americas in Washington Heights, and near the J Street Metrotech subway station in downtown Brooklyn. The ports are, hang on 1 second. I don't need to do that. Yeah, the ports are being opened by three companies: Swabi, Pop Wheels, and Swift Mile. Swabi and Pop Wheels provided designated outdoor battery cabinets for participants to swap out depleted batteries for fully charged ones, while Swift Mile provides a secure charging rack for bikes. All three The company's tech is capable of shutting off an overheating battery before it explodes. Lithium ion battery fires killed 18 people and injured 150 others in 2023 across New York City, according to the fire department. This type of infrastructure is critical to enhancing safety for not just the delivery workforce, but the entire community at large, said Alejandro Grajales, a food delivery cyclist and member of Los Deliveristas Unidos. In his State of the City address this year, Adams, Mayor Adams said he wanted to consolidate regulatory matters for e-bikes and micro-mobility commerce into a brand new agency, the Department of Sustainable Delivery. Still, a number of promises the administration has made on safe power infrastructures have not been met, including e-bike charging stations at NYCHA developments and charging hubs for deliveristas at repurposed newsstands across the city. So we gotta wait a couple weeks. I don't know if there's any update in regards to that, but in regards to that though. All right. We have not heard from Sinbad for a while since that health scare that he had with stroke. Um, so this will be our next segment right here, which is chatting all the jazz. All right. So that's what we're gonna start off with right now. All right. Sinbad. We have not heard from this guy in a long time, actually. Let's see. We have not heard from this guy for a long time, and this is according to the folks from TMZ. Sinbad is speaking out publicly for the first time in a long time, and he's showing face too, which is major, following his stroke 4 years ago. And crazier yet, he's teasing a comeback. The comedian posted a new video to IG that revealed a lot, including giving fans an update on his health, which many have been asking for ever since he suffered his medical episode in 2020. This also marks his first post since 2022 when he gave another big update. Wow. In the new upload, Sinbad told fans that he appreciated their kind words and prayers to him over these past few years, noting the kind words meant a lot to him as he recovered. He also said folks could expect to see more of him soon, and an encouraging sign. Um, Sinbad actually stepped back into the spotlight a bit at the end of February to accompany his co-stars A Different World for their initial stop on a 10-city tour of HBCUs. While Sinbad only participated over Zoom, he was met with a passionate round of applause from the crowd. In this latest clip, he says he was surprised that the college kids even knew who he was. Perhaps the comic is underestimating his legacy. which includes starring roles in Jingle All the Way, The Sinbad Show, Coneheads, and 6 seasons on The Cosby Show spinoff. In any case, Sinbad made sure to thank his fans for their continued love and support, informing them that he saw and read everything that was sent in during his recovery. As we reported, Sinbad suffered from a stroke in October 2020, which his family later said was caused by a blood clot that traveled from the heart to the brain. At the time, his loved ones said they were grateful for fans' outpouring of love. Welcome back, Sinbad. Good to see you. Good to see you are doing well. Also, another person that's returning is Jamie Foxx. Yeah, that shit is scary, man. Yeah, that stroke shit is some scary shit though, man. You know what I mean? That's very scary though. All right, so we have another individual, Jamie Foxx, who also had a health scare. Um, who also had a health scare recent. So this is according. So this is according to 11 Alive. So the actor has shared some additional information about what sidelined him last year. Jamie Foxx is revealing new details about the health scare that left him hospitalized in Atlanta last year. Fox was taken to the hospital after a medical complication on April 11th, 2023. At that time, he was in Atlanta working on the film Back in Action, a Netflix movie also starring Cameron Diaz. While Fox has since returned to TV, details about what led to the hospitalized have remained murky. In a cell phone video reported to have been recently filmed in Phoenix, Arizona, Fox opened up with new details. Look, April 11th last year, bad headache, asked my boy for an Advil, snaps fingers. I was gone for 20 days, Fox said. I don't remember anything. So they told me I'm in Atlanta. They told me my sister um, and my daughter took me to the first doctor. At that point in the video, the audio is hard to decipher. The next doctor said there's something going on up there. Fox said as he pointed to his head, I won't say it on camera. Yeah, I don't want to say it on camera, but it was. Um, so anyway, um, no other details about that interaction with fans was immediately available. Here's a look at what happened over the last 14 months. So, what happened to Jamie Foxx? So, in case anybody didn't know, on April 12th, 2023, his daughter, Corinne Fox, wrote in a now deleted Instagram post, we wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday, the post said. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery. We know how beloved he is and appreciate your prayers. The family asks for privacy during this time. For the next several weeks, official information was hard to come by, but several friends, including Nick Cannon, Tiffany Haddish, and Kevin Hart, offered small nuggets of possible insight. In May, in early May, Fox Entertainment announced Jamie Foxx would not return, blah blah blah, would not return for the next season of the Fox game show Be Shazam. Around that time, updates on the actor's condition became more optimistic. Fox's Instagram account posted, "Appreciate all the love, feeling blessed." By mid-May, with the lack of information leading to rumors, Corinne Fox attempted to set the record straight, writing in an Instagram story update from the family. "Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support." In July, Fox was seen in public for the first time since the medical incident, waving to fans from a boat on the Chicago River. Just weeks after that, Fox posted the first photo of himself on social media since the incident, writing, "Thankful for my Bet MGM family and a great few nights in Vegas. We got big things coming soon." Hours after that, Fox posted an emotional video thanking fans. Um, so what did Jamie Foxx have to say about it? In a video posted on July 22nd, 2023, the actor thanked fans um, and family for their support throughout his recovery while addressing some other rumors about his health. The full text of Fox's comments were: "First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank I want to say I want to say thank you to everybody that prayed, man, and sent me messages. I cannot even begin to tell you how far it took me and how it brought me back. I went through something that I thought that I would never ever go through. I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want to I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a good joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't, I didn't, I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was going to make it through. And to be honest with you, my sister Deidre Dixon and my daughter Corinne Marie saved my life. So to them, to God, to a lot of great medical people, I am able to leave you this video. I cannot tell you how hard. Excuse me. I cannot tell you how great it feels to have your family kick in such a way, and y'all know they kept it airtight. They didn't let anything out. They protected me, and that's what I hope that everyone can have in moments like these. Now by being quiet, sometimes things get out of hand. People said what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. But I went to hell and back. My road to recovery has some potholes as well, but I'm coming back and able to work. The hell is this? What is this? The hell is this? Yeah, sorry about that. Um, where were we? Um, yeah, but I did go through. I went to hell and back. My road to recovery has some potholes as well. Um, um, potholes, yeah, potholes as well. But I'm coming back and I'm able to work. So I want to thank people that let me work. And I just want to say that I love everybody and I love all of the love that I got. And man, I know they talk about people crying on videos. You can do take two, but I'm not going to do a take two. It is what it is. If you see me out from now on and every once in a while I just burst into tears, it's because it's been tough. I was sick, but now I've got my legs under me, so you are going to see me out. But like I said, I just want to remember. I just want you to remember me for the jokes that I crack, the movies that I make. Some of them good, some of them ain't. I think I got a good one out, and the songs that I sing. And then some people talking about I'm clone. You're not cloned. That's not a clone, man. Cloned. You're not cloned. That's not clone. Hold on. Well, check this out. Acts like he's taking off a mask. Just kidding. Not clone, man. But I'm here on Earth because of some great people. I'm here on Earth because of God. I love all of y'all. I just wanted to jump on here and let y'all know that I'm on my back and love. In August, Fox shared another update in an Instagram post accompanied by a photo of the actor in a white t shirt. Fox wrote that he could see the light after the ordeal. You are looking at a man who is thankful, finally starting to feel like myself. It's been an unexpected dark journey, but I can see the light, Fox wrote. I'm thankful to everyone that reached out and sent well wishes and prayers. I have a lot of people to thank. You just don't know how much it meant. I will be thanking all of you personally. And if you didn't know, God is good all day, every day. In December, Fox made his first public appearance since the medical scare. Fox received the Vanguard Award at the Critics' Choice Association's celebration of cinema and television honoring Black, Latino, and AAPI achievements for his performance in The Burial. He received a standing ovation as he accepted the award and got emotional about the health scare that nearly took his life. I've been through something. I've been through some things, Fox said. It's crazy. I couldn't do that 6 months ago. I couldn't actually walk, too. He heightened he lightened the mood by insisting he is not a clone with a laugh, referencing online conspiracy theories. It feels good to be here. I cherish every single minute now. It's different, Fox said. I wouldn't wish what I went through on my worst enemy. I saw the tunnel. I didn't see the light, he cracked. It was it was hot in that tunnel. I didn't know where I was going. Shit. Am I going to the right place? Corinne Fox announced her engagement in December. Her father reportedly taking part in the proposal. By January, people reported that Fox was back on the set of Back in Action in Atlanta. At the African American Film Critics Association Awards luncheon in March, Fox reportedly promised to share more details about his health scare. Everybody wants to know what happened, and I'm going to tell you what happened, but I got to do it in my way, Fox said. According to a report from USA Today, Fox went on to say that he would share those details on stage. In addition to com- completing Back in Action, Fox served as executive producer of the music trivia show We Are Family, hosted by actor Anthony Anderson, and Anderson's mother, Doris Bowman. Fox and his daughter, Corinne, had previously been announced for the show. In late May 2024, Fox returned to host Beat Shazam with Corinne. Fox appeared alongside Tom Brady, Deion Sanders, um, yeah, Deion Sanders. Wait. Yes, Deion Sanders and others at the Fox upfronts to promote his return. On Father's Day, Fox posted tributes to his daughters, Corinne and Annalise. In the June 18th episode of Beast Shazam, Fox took time to thank Nick Cannon, who filled in as host of the game show while Fox was out. Big thanks to the incredible Nick Cannon, who did a great job hosting the show, Fox said. Jamie and Corinne. Fox also thanked Kelly Osbourne, who also filled in during that time. The week of June 26, Corinne shared an update on her father's health with Entertainment Tonight. He's doing great. He's doing so great. He's doing amazing. Corinne says of her father, I'm so grateful to be able to work on Be Shazam with him and spend so much time with him. He's playing a lot of pickleball. That man and pickleball, it's like he's playing twice a day, every day. It's a whole thing. He's full of it. He's fully in it. Now, for those of you who may not know, pickleball is actually a sport. So just to let you know, for your information. Corinne shared that her father will play a part in her upcoming wedding to Joe Houghton. I'm a little worried about him walking me down the aisle, Corinne told ET. Obviously, it's going to be beautiful and amazing, but yeah, he's going to be crying for sure. Fox is also reportedly owner and creative director of BSB Whiskey. He's also been hawking some pickleball merchandise on his Instagram page, as well as producing documentaries and TV shows. Netflix has announced a November 15th release date for Back in Action. Fox posted some photos on his Instagram. In an interview with Fox Business, Fox said he'd grown from his medical issues. Um, I've learned that life is precious, which is why it's so important for us to go after what we want. You can catch Be Shazam on Tuesdays at 8 on Fox. So there you go, right there. All right, we need to talk about Wendy's. Wendy's getting pricey, man. Wendy's is pricey. All right, let's talk about that right there, man. All right, so Wendy's is preparing to test an Uber style surge pricing model where the cost of menu items will fluctuate throughout the day based on demand, meaning a Dave's burger will cost more during lunch or dinner rush. The fast food chain's unappetizing plans set to be tested in a high stakes rollout next year will squeeze more money out of already inflation battered Americans who may not have the option to eat their meals during off peak hours. Wendy's CEO Kirk Tanner announced the new system on a call with investors, noting the Ohio based company will invest $20 million on high tech menu boards that will be able to update prices in real time without incurring additional overhead cost. Hmm. End quote. As we continue to show the benefit of this technology in our company operated restaurants, franchisee interest in digital menu boards should increase further, supporting sales and profit growth across the system, said Tanner, who rose to the chief role earlier this month. Tanner didn't put a ceiling on how much the dynamic pricing model could spike the cost of a meal or whether the base price would be actually fall during slower periods. Representatives for Wendy's, which has more than 6,000 locations nationwide, will not say how much prices could fluctuate. Dynamic pricing can allow Wendy's to be competitive and flexible with pricing, motivate customers to visit, and provide them with the food they love at a great value, a Wendy's spokesperson told the Post. We will test a number of features that we think will provide an enhanced customer and crew experience. Yeah, that's interesting because I went to a McDonald's in Long Island and they had like a book. They had like a menu board where you could touch the different types of foods that's on the menu, and then they give you like a ticket with a number on there, so that way you don't have to wait online that's so long. And alongside with drinks as well, whether it's soda, frosty, anything whatsoever. I think having that is a lot easier than waiting on long lines. So that's pretty interesting. But as far as like Wendy's um pricey pricey food items on the menu, it's going to be it's going to be a challenge though. Don't get me wrong, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Prices on items like the iconic Dave single already vary depending on location. For instance, a Dave's single costs $5.99 at an outpost in Newark, New Jersey, while that same quarter pound burger costs $8.19 at a Wendy's in Times Square. Hmm. All right. So Here's the latest on price increases at fast food restaurants. Out of control Five Guys prices ignite social media furor at the $24 receipt for just burger, fries, small drink goes viral. Wendy's is selling $1 burgers after dynamic pricing madness. Panera Bread to launch cheaper sandwiches, abandoned dinner in largest menu transformation ever, and Wendy's plan Uber style surge pricing where burgers burger prices fluctuate based on demand. Guess people better change their lunch hours from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. With all of the concern of rising prices, the last thing you want to have to consider is how much will it cost you for a burger and fries depending on the time of day. Ted Jenkins, CEO of Atlanta-based wealth management firm Oxygen Financial, told the Post. This isn't any better than what we see going on with guilt tipping right now. It will prey on the fact that people can't remember what the price was yesterday or the week before. It isn't a Taylor Swift concert. It's a burger, fries, and a Frosty. Industry experts warn that Wendy's should expect backlash when it tries to hit up hungry diners with ever shifting prices. There are people who view dynamic pricing as a ripoff. Restaurant analyst Mark Kalin- Kalinowski told the Post. Added restaurant consultant Arlene Spiegel. It won't fly and guests will be very upset. You can't surprise a guest with your meal will cost another 50 cents or $1 today. Wendy's is the most expensive fast food chain in the U.S. after menu costs rose 35% due to inflation between 2022 and 2023, according to data from consumer transparency platform Price Listo. Franchise owners contend that dynamic pricing is more about helping with scheduling and easing the burden on kitchen staff during peak hours as opposed to maximizing profits. I think there's a lot of room for consumers in terms of price amounts they are going to accept. Phasing Khan, a Dog Haas franchise owner, said at the recent Restaurant Finance and Development Conference, according to Food and Wine. Generationally, I think we're seeing this being acceptable. The restaurant industry has been talking about dynamic pricing for years after witnessing the success enjoyed by the airline, hotel, and transportation industries. Competitors like McDonald's and Burger King will surely keep a close eye on Wendy's experiment, experts said. I think it's just a matter of time before it becomes commonplace in the restaurant industry because it's a way to generate more profits by being smarter about your pricing. Kalinowski conceded. Okay, up next, um, Amazon no longer doing returns, which is very alarming. Amazon's not doing returns. That's very alarming right here. Very, very alarming. Um, so, um, this is from Yahoo Finance. Amazon has changed its return policy in an effort to cut down on costs. Amazon customers used to be able to drop off, excuse me, returns at UPS stores for free of charge. But now the world's largest online retailer will charge some of its customers a fee for this service. A $1 fee will be added if customers have another free return option that's the same distance away or closer. Business Insider reported. However, a free option is still available. Okay, that's crazy, man. A fucking $1 fee? Yeah. Um okay. So end quote. We always offer a free option for customers to return their item. Amazon spokesperson Steve Kelly wrote to Insider by email. If a customer would prefer to return their item at a UPS store when there is a free option closer to their delivery address, a very small amount of customers may incur a $1 fee. Amazon has several free drop off locations scattered throughout the country, including Whole Foods, Kohl's, and Amazon stores. The information pointed out that the company already changed, no, excuse me, already charged customers for home pickup by UPS or to drop off packages at UPS access points located inside third party businesses, as reported by Insider. Retailers lose millions of dollars per year processing customer returns. For every $1 billion in sales, the average retailer incurs $165 million um, in merchandise returns, according to data from the National Retail Federation. $1 billion is a lot of money, though, man. If you really think about it, folks. Um, okay. Amazon also recently introduced a badge that marks frequently returned items. This new badge has the phrase frequently returned item, which notifies customers to check the product details and review on items with significantly higher returns rates, return rates, excuse me. Um, USA Today reported in March. The e-commerce giant indicated most items under 50 pounds from Amazon.com have a free return option. Look for free returns next to the price to confirm that it qualifies. Next, we have Ti comparing rappers to random people thinking they can join the NBA. Oh shit. Oh man. Um so Ti compares the new generation of rappers to people with no basketball experience who think they can join a professional hoops team. Ti opines on new generation of rappers on Monday, which took place March 4th. Ti sat down with Shaquille O'Neal on the former NBA players, the big podcast with Shaq. Early on in the podcast episode, excuse me, which can be seen below, Shaq asked Tip what he thinks about the new generation of rhymers in comparison to the new crop of NBA players. Let's see. Let's see. Oh shit! Wow. I mean, wow. Um, he says in quote, "This generation reminds me of every other generation." Ti began around the 350 mark of the interview below. You got some people who are exceptionally dope, and some people who are just all right. But it's a lot more of it to choose from now. I feel that actually what they've done with music is equivalent to if they were to open up the doors of the arena and say anybody think you can play basketball, come on out the stands out here to the floor. Here 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 you go. Here you go. A Jersey man, get in the game. um he continued, the thing that happened is there was what we call a paradigm shift in the industry. It went to a direct to consumer industry. Um, direct to consumer direct to consumer industry, which means you don't need a distributor. You don't have to go through Best Buy or Target or Blockbuster. You ain't gotta do that. You can you can go straight to the consumer, and the consumer more than likely wants to hear something that reminds them of themselves. Sometimes too much talent intimidates the consumer. Um, so there you have it right there. And I'm not even gonna go there on. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, man. Let me know what you think Let me know what you think in the comments, man. What Ti said and the other topics that we covered in this episode in the beginning. While you at it, um, and yeah, let's go to Benny the Butcher. Let's go to Benny the Butcher. Um, all right, so Benny the Butcher has all the praise for the skills of his fellow New York MC Lloyd Banks. In a video that started making the internet rounds on Monday, June 10th, the Griselda rapper gave Banks his flowers for his clever wordplay. Wordplay. End quote. That nigga Banks, one of the top niggas ever with bars. Benny said, "That's one rap niggas don't play with. It's certain rap niggas niggas don't play with. He got a million lines where you'll be like, how the fuck I didn't think of that." Benny the Butcher has worked with plenty of big names in his career, but there are still a few heavy hitters on his wish list. In a recent interview with Amazon Music, the Buffalo, New York native reflected on his journey from underground rapper to major label star with dozens of projects and mainstream recognition into his name. While discussing the topic of confidence, Benny praised Tyler, the creator's self-assuredness and creative versatility, saying he do what he wants to do because he realized it's him, it's nothing else. When asked about a potential collaboration with the Odd Future founder, who is no stranger to the Griselda camp, having previously worked with Westside Gun, Derringer, and Conductor Williams, Benny had only positive things to say. I would love to work with him. I wonder how that would sound, he said. He can rap all type of ways. Later on, Benny the Butcher highlighted other artists outside of his immediate circle he feels connected with, naming Kendrick Lamar and Killer Mike. Man, definitely, guys who I've been naming like Lil Wayne, Kendrick, Killer Mike. He's been going crazy lately. He said 30, 38 special. Me and him about to do a project. He's crazy. He just added just the guys who going to keep me sharp. While Benny the Butcher has yet to work with Kendrick Lamar, he did borrow Lamar's We Cried Together beat back in 2022 following the mass shooting in his native Buffalo that killed 10 African Americans. Renaming the track Welcome to the Streets, the Griselda Goon lamented the continued racism, discrimination, and violence that plagues the U.S. Damn. All right. Let me see. Let me see what else we need to talk about here. Um, what we need to talk about here? Oh, okay. We can talk about all right. Let me see what else we need to talk about here. We need to talk about I guess we could talk about the eat and drink. Yeah, we could talk about eat and drink. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Almost gone. Okay, here we go. All right, we're gonna go into a little thing that I like to call um munchies and drinks. All right. This is where I actually mention some places to eat and of course some drinks and stuff. So let's get into it right here. Let's get into it right here, man. Munchies and drinks. Here we go. Wait for it. All right. All right, we got some things to talk about here. Hold on a second. All right. So one of New York's favorite bagel shops, Pop-Up Bagels, just opened its third Manhattan location on the Upper East Side, located at 1457 3rd Avenue. A new way to enjoy this staple has been brought to the city. Its popular grip, rip, and dip style of enjoying bagels is quickly spanning the East Coast. That means no slicing or sandwich making to slow things down. End quote. We are just purely bagel people, said Adam Goldberg, the founder of Papa Bagels, starting in his own kitchen in the midst of the slamdemic in 2020. Goldberg focused purely on the bagel and not what can go in it. Since then, Goldberg and his teams have perfected their hot and whole bagel recipe, which produces some of the fluffiest, and thickest bagels in the city. They claim to be not famous, but known, but they've attracted a fan base that includes A-list celebrity investors, including Paul Rudd and Michael Phelps, and fans like Adam Sandler. Sandler went as far as to set up his own private landline in some locations, including the Upper East Side, where he can call in and place his order. That's how a mattress should work. So, let's step into Max and Minna's homemade ice cream. Sorry about that, folks. It always does that all the time. Oh boy, this always does that all the time, man. Hot bagels is a phrase that you will hear often in store as bakers empty trays of stemming bagels into storefront baskets every couple of minutes. And sorry about the audio right there. I was trying to close out the the YouTube player. Um, anyway, Pop Up Bagels always enjoys a long line of customers and a bustling kitchen as a testament to their top quality bagels and schmears. Even though the long line is long, the wait is not. Seeing your own bagel come straight out of the oven and into your bag can be dubbed one of the greatest feelings as a New Yorker. Um, the seemingly endless supply of always fresh bagels are perfect for any time of day, especially when ripped and dipped in savory or sweet schmears that can be classic, creative, and are overall delicious. With five types of bagel and four schmears flavors, which two of which change each week. There are plenty of options and combinations to choose from and fall in love with. Pop-up bagels Pop-up bagels fans can become their own bagel celebrities on a wall decorated with photos of customers and celebrities gripping, ripping, and dipping. Whether you take a selfie, group photo, or mouth-watering picture of your bagel and share it with the team, and you may just end up featured at your favorite bagel shop. Classic bagels are served every week, including plain, poppy seed, everything, and so many others. For more information about Pop-Up Bagels, its menu, current and upcoming locations, and weekly schmears, you can visit their website. I'm gonna give you the website here. You can visit the website www.popupbagels.com so you can see the menu of the types of bagels that they have. All right. All right. So let's get to let me see. Let's get to let me see. Let me see something here. Um of course National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day is approaching, and here's how you can sell. Yeah, this happened already, and at the pop-up, guests will receive a free ice cream sandwich inspired by classic New York City flavors like the New York cheesecake and pretzels. um so Additionally, until September 1st, cookie lovers will have the opportunity to win a trip to their favorite U.S. destination when they share a picture of their ice cream sandwich creation to Chips Ahoy sweetescapes.com. That's Chips Ahoy sweetescapes.com. Um, yeah, this already happened already. Um, it's already happened already. So that's for all you cookie lovers out there. All right. Let's see if we have any more of the. Okay, we got the Hudson River Parks Blues Barbecue Festival. Here we go. Hold on. All right. So, this is from the AMNY website here. The annual Hudson River Park Blues Barbecue Festival returns this August with a day full of great food and live music that will feed body and soul. The festival takes place on August 10th from 1 to 9 p.m. at Pier 76, which is located at 408 12th Avenue, and is being held in partnership with Hudson River Park Friends, the Jazz Foundation of America, and Lagunitas. For over 2 decades, the Blues Barbecue Festival has been a true summer staple that brings fans of blues music and lovers of barbecue together for a day filled with singing, dancing, family fun, and of course, delicious food, said Noreen Doyle, president and CEO of Hudson River Park Trust. All right. Enough of the pop-ups already, man. My apologies for that right there. Did not expect to do that. Um okay, so let's see. Where were we? Where were we before we had to Jeez Louise, man. Can we just not do that? Anyway, man. Since 1999, the longest free blues festival has brought New Yorkers together. This year, the lineup of talent includes Brooklyn-raised singer and songwriter Alexis P. Suter, accordionist Dwight Carrier, also known as Black Cat. Black Cat. Why? Why would you name yourself Black Cat Zydeco? Yeah, Black Cat Zydeco. Oh wow. Vocalist, keyboardist, and 2015 inductee into the Chicago Blues Hall of Fame, Cheryl Youngblood, 6-time Blues Music Award winner. Joel Lewis Walker and the Alta 5 Blues Band will be closing the evening. Guests can also expect performances on a second stage by the Phil Young Blues Experience, Tina Fabrique, Charlie Burnham, what is it? Be Rather Ready, and Gordon Lockwood. As for food, visitors can expect to be delighted by traditional barbecue joints like the Mighty Quinn's, Blue Smoke, and Dinosaur Barbecue. Guests can also sample barbecue from around the world, including um, Kimchi Smokes, Korean style barbecue, um, Jase's barbecue featuring flavors from Trinidad and Tobago, and Bark Barbecue with Dominican style Texas barbecue. Additionally, the festival booths of the new additions like the Blues Dance Floor, a barbecue marketplace, and Jalopsy Theater. For artisanal meats, foodies can head to Dixon's Farm Stand, and for Cuban-inspired barbecue, Big Papa Smoke'em. To finish with a sweet treat, guests are welcome to sample the natural Mexican ice cream and sweets from La New Yorkina, a Latin women-owned company. Activities such as dance class, live screen printing, cornhole and ring toss games, and instrument petting zoo, and more activities will be available as well. It's one of the season's signature events with everything blues lovers and barbecue aficionados could um, ask for. Great music, scrumptious food, fantastic company, and unbeatable setting overlooking the Hudson River, said Connie Fishman, executive director at the Hudson River Park Friends. For more information, you can visit hudsonriverpark.org. All right. Let's see. Yeah, whatever I don't get a chance to get to, I am going to actually wherever I don't get to, I'm gonna try to get to it some other time. I'm gonna try to get to it some other time, actually. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's it, man. I think that's it for the night though, man. Um I'm actually wrap this up right here. Hold on. All right, we're gonna wrap up right here, man. And I am going to actually get to I'm gonna get to the other stuff. Hold on a sec. Hold on. We are gonna go to one second. Where's stream choices on the go? Hold on. Yeah, stream choices on the go, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is where I tell you where you can listen to the podcast episodes that's dropping on every streaming platforms, which I will get to right now in this last segment of the night. Let's get to it. All right, here's the deal. You can follow Off the Meat Rat Chainz NY podcast, aka Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast on Facebook, Threads, alongside with Instagram and other two podcast platforms that I do. My sports platform, which is excellent, fun, vibrant talks podcast. Yes, excellent, fun, vibrant talks podcast is on Instagram, um as well as my entertainment review show, which is Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. Make sure you follow that, as well as myself. You can follow me, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. All right. And turn your notification. I will do a recap of the topics in the previous episodes that I couldn't do on Instagram Live. I will do a recap as soon as I get a chance to get a new Android tablet. All right. All right. So if you go to the link in bio, you're gonna see Linktree/GMoneyStacks555. It's gonna have a whole list of streaming platforms that you can listen, stream, and watch episodes, and of course be sure to subscribe on every streaming platform, which I am about to mention to you folks out there that's listening, starting with Odyssey, Audible, Audioburst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Bullhorn FM podcast, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM podcast, Overhaul FM podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podopolo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podvine, Snipped, Spotify for podcasters, TuneIn Radio, Fountain, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the #1 app where you can listen to music, radio, and podcast episodes for free. You don't need a debit card or credit card to download iHeartRadio or any apps whatsoever. All you need to do is go ahead and subscribe and follow the podcast on iHeartRadio and other streaming platforms that I just mentioned. And yes, you can do the same for YouTube. Make sure you grab that subscribe button for me on the YouTube channel page, G Money Stacks 555, for more live podcast episodes. You can enable alerts where you receive notifications on when each episode is going to start recording and when it will be posted on the YouTube channel page. Leave a like and a comment with the topics being discussed in this episode and any previous episodes that you missed. Don't worry, I got you back. Be sure to catch up by listening, streaming, and watching the episodes. You can download, you can add the podcast to your playlist, and of course, make sure you enable notification alerts so you know when each new episode will be dropping, and of course, make sure you tell a friend to another friend. Spread the word. Word of mouth is important, and be sure to share the Linktree link that says Linktree/G Money Stacks 555 on every. Hold on a second. On every. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. The plane. Yes, as I was saying, be sure to share the podcast along with the Linktree/G Money Stacks 555, along with the links to every streaming platform with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, the people you are cool with from work and anywhere else where you meet new people and make new friends. All right. Be sure to share the podcast with everybody. All right. And that's gonna do it for me, man. I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. Thank you very much for listening to the 341st episode of this New York Avenue podcast platform titled Wendy's Pricey, which is talking about Wendy's raising the prices of their foods and surpluses. And remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. It's not going to be given to you on a fucking silver platter. Be sure to find your niche. If you love creating content, making a podcast, episodes, and everything else in between, be sure to be yourself as a host, as a creator, and of course a YouTuber. That's very important to be yourself, and be sure to be on your P's and Q's on a consistency basis with confidence, and validate yourself, because nobody's going to validate you but you. You know what I'm saying? And also Also, be sure be sure to find something that clicks to you by following your heart, your goals and dreams, creatively, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, that gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. And also, you have to remember, everybody's journey is different, and there is no guidebook into having a journey path and being able to have your own independent successful career, whether it's music, whether it's being a podcaster with your own podcast on an independent basis like I'm doing and along with everybody else. And whether you have a radio show or whatever case scenario may be, make sure you be on your P's and Q's, follow your goals and dreams and all that great stuff. Don't let anybody stop you whatsoever, and just follow your heart, follow your instincts. Because at the end of the day, the only person you have to worry is yourself. Don't worry about trying to please everybody. You cannot please everybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what career field you're doing, whether it's sports and baseball, basketball, football, whatever it may be. You cannot waste your time trying to please everybody, including every fan, because not every fan is going to be satisfied on anything whatsoever. You can't please every Mets fan, because at the same time, you have to understand that every player goes through a rut. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, they are human beings, and treating, what I'm saying? Like, treating a player like trash and you want to get rid of them because they're having a down year or whatever. That's not going to really, I don't think it's going to really, really work, because I'm one of those New York Mets fans that's not pessimistic. You're gonna have your good games, you're gonna have your bad games. All right. There's no such thing as a perfect baseball player. There's no perfect baseball players who don't have mental health struggles. I know baseball is supposed to be entertaining, whatever it may be, or any other sports that you play whatsoever. I know it's supposed to be entertaining and all that other stuff, but just know that you are a fucking human being, because at the end of the day, you know yourself. You know what you're doing. Same goes with film directors, and movie creators and all that other stuff. All right. Don't let anybody ruin your groove in your creations. All right. So, without further ado, I'm about to catch up on the Mets and Rockies right now. That's on my TV right now. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night and everything else in between and all that great stuff right there. I will be covering a little bit of the Mets on my sports platform, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast. I had to switch up the schedule because I had to record this episode and along with other episodes. I'm gradually trying to get back and getting my rhythm back with everything I was going through, like I said earlier, and all that great stuff. So and yes, I do apologize for the little mix up with the YouTube player. I was trying to turn it off, so please, this is not a copyright thing. Please do not do that, YouTube. Please do not do that. I was trying to turn off the player, so There you have it. Follow your goals and dreams. Do something that makes you happy. Doesn't matter what the amount of money it is. You have to know yourself, work on yourself, work on your mental health, and everything else in between. And I guarantee that you will be successful. There's no path to your journey into being successful, no matter what career field you are doing. All right. I'm out of here. Peace and one love. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I hope you are enjoying yourselves and watching the Mets versus the Rockies. I'm going to go and watch it right now. And I'll see y'all next time. On the flip side, make sure you are hydrated with some water, Gatorade, and of course with your air conditioner on. And if you are looking for cooling centers whatsoever, you can call 311 and they'll give you some locations, or you can Google some locations of cooling centers in your New York area or Long Island areas whatsoever. All right. Peace and one love. Good night, everybody.